Hey guys, and welcome back to Become a God. We have the double Modgnik special, 2 decks brewed by him. Last episode, it was a yellow fish rush with a splash of other colors to help it out. This time, it's going to be another ring of fish deck, but instead of the one we've seen more recently from like Teddy, which is just like a gift of Rakoa kind of fish deck, this is a combo deck. So this is also using that combo, but as well we're using Ninja Toad as a win condition. So the whole plan is basically to gear up to a massive Ninja Toad victory using multiple ring of fish. Then you do a Ninja Toad to their orb, gift a Rakoa once or twice, and then one-shot them and win the game. So there's a lot of stalling, there's a lot of waiting around, trying to manage your opponent's board or your opponent's threat level without spending too much Faeria, so you can potentially pull off an Aurora's Dream, or you can just combo enough cards together in order to set up that win condition. One good thing about this deck, it does have a board clear with the Failed Experiment and the Plague Bearer. It's kind of a Modgnik classic. If you ever see like some of the old Modgnik decks, you'll notice that there's always this Failed Experiment Plague Bearer. It just opens up an option for blue to have a board clear, and it's quite flexible with other cards he likes, like Lore Thief. If you don't want to spend the full price for the Lore Thief, sometimes it's not worth it, it's just a 1/1. So if against red, sometimes you can just throw that away and just get the cycles. There's also Stormspawn, there's one copy of that in there. You could even do on for Goro as well, if you just want to get a cheap treasure. So there's a lot of options with that Failed Experiment. Let's get into some matches. I'm not too confident, I must be honest. This deck's tricky. This is a little trickier than the last one because you just have to try and stay alive. But I'll go into some matches now, and hopefully I'll be able to pilot this a little better than I did with the fish deck and get some wins. Alright guys, into our first match here. Let's just throw away these guys. We'll try and find a Mochi. You know, Plague Bearer is actually a big part of this deck in controlling aggression. Because it depends how greedy your opponent gets. If your opponent sits on like 2 creatures, has a lot of Faeria, a lot of cards in hand, doesn't overextend, it can be a bit hit or miss. But if your opponent decides to just dump loads of creatures down because they're playing its blue-green and they're like, there's no AoE, you can just get these massive Plague Bearer combos off. Yeah, we'll take a lake and we'll pass. So there's a lot of just sitting back and waiting with this deck. Modgnik taught me an important lesson in don't play cards. It's a card game. I was like, Modgnik, it's a card game. But no, don't play cards, just wait. Patience is a virtue. And we have the luxury of playing against a slower deck here. Pretty good. Ninja Toad. Okay, not getting much done. You know what we can do? I haven't tried going up one side yet. So often I've built here, but to be honest, I need to set up a Ninja Toad, so maybe I should just try going up one side. Bit of experimentation this game. Don't tell me off, Modgnik. Modgnik's there just like, don't do it, don't do it. But I'm experimental. You guys should know this by now. I like to try things out, even if it's not the best line. Okay. Ninja Toad as a double collector is not bad, but I'm a bit afraid of Spider. I don't know if my opponent would be running Spider in this kind of blue-green mid-range. Right, let's just stick to what we were going to do anyway. So we're just going to... So we have our Ninja Toad land now. So Ninja Toad can... I can go like Forest here and Forest here. So I have a lot of options. The wild growth. I haven't even spoken about the wild growth. So there's a one of wild growth in here. The cheeky wild growth. And what you do with the wild growth is you reveal to your opponent, you don't reveal the forests if you have the wild growth in hand, so don't play any forests, because what you want to do, you want to play the Ring of Fish, you want to play the Ninja Toad, then you want to play forest wild growth into Gift of Rakoa in one turn, so your opponent doesn't know Gift of Rakoa even exists until your lethal turn. That's the plan with the wild growth anyway. Now we're pretty good here as far as lands go. I don't have wild growth here, so I will build the forest, but if you do have that wild growth, be sure to be secretive. So I get hit for 5 this turn, we know that much, but I'm going to be able to hit for a lot. I just need another gift and I probably just win. That's what I'm after now, just a gift. I could use Fagoro as... I could use Fagoro with get an urn to dig deeper, but Modgnik was actually saying, like, Yulani's medallion's quite good. Oh. Okay. I feel that's just... no, maybe not. Just because of the positioning. Positioning's kind of off. I need another land. I need that wild growth in my life right now. Maybe this should have been forest and then lake forest, so I could have jumped here. Alright, I need to be quick. So let's windfall. We are going to earn, because I want to find another gift of Rakoa, ideally. There we go. Ninja Toad. Ring of Fish. Spring Mochi. Gift. Gift. And there you have it. 1 turn kill. So yeah, that's how the deck. That was the cleanest example of this deck I've ever played. You know, usually I'm really wrestling for ball control. Nothing's going my way. I'm trying my best to stay alive. This game, I just got to do what I want, and that's how you win the game. You can do like double Ring of Fish into Gift of Rakoa. That might work out. You could double Gift of Rakoa seems like the best way to go. You can go like Ring, double Gift. But yeah, there we have it. There's one game in the bag. Let's get to the next one. Alright guys, into another game. I have played 2 other matches. I decided not to show them because this deck just gets destroyed by Yellow Rush. So I will say that before you guys decide to go out there into the Faeria wilderness and play this deck, if you are seeing a lot of Yellow Rush in your meta, do not play this deck. You will just get ran over. It's too difficult. I've tried a few times to beat Yellow Rush and I just can't. It's just too hard. that's the problem. Way too difficult. The deck's very greedy, you know, and this deck relies on utilizing that greed in order to set up its win condition. So against slower decks, yeah, I guess I could, but not against Yellow Rush. Is too fast. Like Red Rush, I've beaten Red Rush with this deck because I have time to do stuff, because they're not just constantly applying pressure and dealing damage. But yeah, Yellow Rush just isn't really a viable way to play. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Now, I could go for a Plague Bearer, but the problem is it's got 1 life. It just dies to a Flash Salmon, and then the Demon's pretty good anyway. I'm actually... I'm going to gear up towards... I'm going to Gift of Rakoa on this, I think. I don't know. I really don't know against Yellow Rush. This is my... I've played 5 games today, and this is my 3rd Yellow Rush, so... in my area of the ladder, this seems to be the most popular deck. Shaitan is gonna Demonic Salmon into Saggy. Clean Oops, prayer. So the snowball has started. And I should have maybe taken the forest on the left to go for the gift. Windfall. Oh my goodness. Alright, take a draw. Curious Biomancer. It actually just draws all the Plague Bearers in the deck. That's kind of its purpose. I'll stick the Plague Bearer down and just kind of hope for the best at this point. Goes for a hit. Gets the prayer off. Probably a Wind Soldier. I'm guessing it's a Wind Soldier. I don't see why you wouldn't play a Wind Soldier. You have one here. Just kill the Storm Spawn. Oh, he's just going to take the clear on with the Demon. Okay. Saggy. See, I'm already on 5 life. It is turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 5, 5 life left. Feels bad, guys. Alright. I can clear the board at least. By taking the Biomancer. Killing the Saggy here is actually really, really good. And we'll just take another Plague Bearer. Ring of Fish is just a little too slow against Rush now. Russia's really adapted to this kind of lion strategy. June Drake, Sagittarius, Demonic Salmons. It's very difficult to keep up with Yellow Rush with a deck like this. And even with the last deck I played by Modgnik, Modgnik seems to be cursed by Rush. Yeah, is that a follower? Yeah, and there's another monk, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to leave this one in just because it kind of just shows you how dumb this matchup is. You just don't win it. And it's really unfortunate for me because I just want to play this deck against a variety of decks, but there's just so much Yellow Rush at my end of the ladder. Today, yesterday, the day before. So yeah, I'll try and get more games in without Yellow Rush being involved, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, into another match here. Let's see what our opponent has in store for us at rank 8. It's going to be a desert. Alright, so I will get down a Lore Thief early. Alright, we have 2 Plague Bearers in hand. It's not too bad. It's looking like yellow tempo. Go in for the early Fanatics, start collecting. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. We have the failed experiment. Okay, so this does allow us to negate a lot of pressure. Because like the thing with yellow tempo, unless they get a Drake Rider gets a Drake Rider corrupt ability off, 2 Plague Bearers should be enough to just kill everything. Unfortunately, it won't finish off the last piece of the Manta. That's kind of sad, but it happens. Like you can't. Sometimes it's just how it is, you know. Let's take the lake. I could Aurora this, but I'm not going to even bother. I don't really care about these cards right now. They're not dealing damage to me. They're not on my face. That's when I start playing cards with this deck. When things are right next to me. They're not next to me, I'm just going to relax. Oh, it's got some red in it as well. Okay, so maybe it's some angry kind of yellow deck. That's another mobility trick. Give me a break, guys. Come on, I'm just trying to 1-turn kill you. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm innocent. I'm an innocent player trying to 1-turn kill my way to victory. But sadly, that isn't always an option. Okay, what do I do here? 5. I could take 8. Like, taking 8's not that bad. And then I could get a pre-hit maybe with the Mochi on here. It's probably going to get removed. Take a draw. Let's just see what else we find. Right, I'm going to failed experiment this because I don't want to use all the Faeria. And I don't want to overdraw. So let's just failed experiment. This is kind of sad because we have 2 Plague Bearers in hand. But it does play around Soul Drain. I can get 1 damage here. But it does mean I'll probably have to play something else. Yeah, I'm going to have to play something else. Maybe I should have Windfalled. I don't really want to play the Mochi. But we'll stick it down. We're under a bit of pressure now. We have double Windfall in hand, so we have a way to boost our Faeria. I'm just hoping my opponent overextends. If my opponent overextends, I'm going to be in a good spot. It's going to take the clear on... Yeah, going to take the clear on the Biomancer, so that's good. I'm fine with that. That's not 5 damage going to my orb. I was just going to do the same anyway to set up the Plague Bearer combo. Another mountain. Soul Drain? Emperor's Command to keep it alive? Okay. Derelict Tower. This deck's interesting. This is a very interesting deck. Aurora's Dream picked up. Okay. We have a board clear available. I kind of feel like I need to take advantage of that. So +1, Windfall. Plague Bearer, failed experiment, Plague Bearer. Clear the board. And then we can go from there. I feel like I should have Windfalled the turn before. I would have been in a better situation. Get rid of this Manta as well. Thank you very much. There we have it. We can just pass there. We have the Dream, but it's going to be very difficult to keep the Dream alive. I have under a lot of pressure as usual. Maybe I should have taken a land here, but it was difficult because the... Ooh, time. Time is all I need. Feels good, alright. Let's take a land here, and then we'll pass. So maybe it's like Garadan in hand, maybe a last Nightmare, another mountain, into a deranged monkey. Can't see a lot of players, very strong, 4 Faeria 4/6 in most cases. It's difficult to figure out what to do next. If I Windfall, I go up to 16. Still a little way from. This is not even that good right now. I'm gonna take a draw. Give to Rakoa. Alright, I'm just going to pass and hope for the best at this point. I have double gift, I have a Rain of Fish. Maybe I should have Lake. Maybe I should have Forest here to Lake here next turn if I pick up the Ninja Toad. There's another monkey. It's going to be a Shadow Silk. Ping me. Another gift of Rakoa. No Ninja Toad. don't really have the option to draw at this point because I need removal. I might need the Ring of Fish. I don't think we can do anything from this point. Like, I don't have an answer to all this. Maybe I pulled the trigger too early on the Plague Bearer combo, but I was playing against red, so I was just like, oh man, it's very difficult, this deck, to get anything done. So close to this as well. Only had a little more time. I mean, this isn't lethal, but this is going to draw off my land and probably find a Flame Burst. Wild Growth. Maybe I should have failed to experiment the Loaf Beef. Maybe I should have kept that. Lots of things I probably should have done differently. Modgnik would know. This is Modgnik's deck, and it's very much a Modgnik deck as well, so it's definitely his kind of play style. I'm just going to play the Storm Spawn and hope for the best. That's where I am right now. Need 2 damage. Yep. Wait, surely he has lethal. No? No lethal? Huh. Okay. I can take a lake here. Come on, Ninja Toad. Okay. We are in business, guys. I think that's just going to be it. Let's stick this down. I'm so surprised. 51 attack. Boom. How did that not find like a flame burst or something? That's crazy. I counted this game out way too early. I learned a valuable lesson during this match. 51. I think that's my highest Ninja Toad so far. Wow. Okay. Let's get into another game. Alright guys, our final game of this episode. Not been too bad actually. You know, I did, like I said, I have played against a lot of Yellow Rush and I've trimmed them out of this episode because it's just hard. It's just not a win. I don't think it's winnable, but every other game we've had has been pretty cool. So yeah, I've enjoyed playing this deck so far. It's been a lot of fun. Probably not so much fun for our opponent, taking that 51 or 2 damage or however much it was to the orb, but yeah, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Double failed experiment. Okay, we get the Mochi down, we get the cost reduction. You gotta remember one thing about Mochi. Mochi, in theory, is technically free, and the reason is because it gives a free cost reduction on the next 10 cost we draw. So let's say we draw Windfall. I couldn't have planned that better. This cost reduction has paid for the Mochi. So the Mochi is actually 1 Faeria in our favor right now, and because I hit a Windfall, we gain an extra 2 Faeria. So it's pretty good like that actually, the way it works. Now I know that this little explorer wants to move on my land, so it's probably best not to give my opponent any lands to move on. We're just gonna pass here. I'm gonna Cypher's Wrath. to be expected. You know, I'm not expecting my creatures to live in this match. That's the truth. They're probably not going to survive. This is probably going to get Ground Shaken or Cypher's Wrath, but I do want to draw some cards, you know. We need to start digging into our deck and finding, you know, the pieces to the puzzle. And I haven't built Into the Wells before. I thought I'd try it again just because there was a Lost Explorer. Ground Shaker. Maybe a Divine Guardian. Yeah. Okay, so this is a problem. This is a big problem for the deck, and I realized this a little while ago. Please draw Dream. Excellent. Okay, we've picked up the Dream. The Dream is real. We can now go into the Biomancer and just take those 3 Plague Bearers out of our deck and get ready for... Oh, we already have one in hand, but get the other 2 out. We get a Collector, and then we can, like, Plague Bearer combo first before we pull off a Dream. That's something we could consider. And we do have 2 failed experiments. I probably want to use one for Stormspawn. But then again, I could play Stormspawn and play a Plague Bearer combo and kill the Stormspawn and gain the 10 Faeria, but it's not really worth it. I'd rather use it with a failed experiment. Just gonna Flame Burst my dude here. Okay. Another Windfall. Okay, let's just quickly work this out. So we spend 7, go down to 2, gain 12, 14. Right, so we'll be on 14, 16. This is going to cost us, it's -4, and it's cost us 3. So another 3, so we'll be on 17. So we're not quite there yet. I might just +1 Windfall this turn. Or maybe I failed into Stormspawn and I can draw. Let's failed into Stormspawn. It's a way to reduce our hand size the most. And then I can take a draw. Oh, Fagora, that's pretty good. Okay. So it gives us more cards, but the thing is, Yulani's Medallion has been said to be the card the Modgnik wants to use from this, and I guess the trick, you can Yulani's Medallion, maybe a Plague Bearer, and just do a massive board clear. You could Yulani's Medallion a Ninja Toad, turn all your fish into Ninja Toads. That's another, and they get haste then, so you could go Ring of Fish, Yulani's Medallion, and go from there. So there's a few good options going forward. And speaking of Ninja Toad, we have one. We just kind of need to find the Ring of Fish right now. I don't know if I go for the Plague Bearer combo yet, so let's work this out again. So go down to 8, pick up 12, gonna put us at 20, and it's gonna put us at 22. So we're not quite there just yet. I don't want this to get all the events. I feel like we kind of have to at this point. It's fine. I think it's fine because we killed the Divine Guardian, so we set up a potential win very soon. Oh, do I? Maybe I should have done the full shabam. I'm not too concerned about the Ground Shaker, to be honest. It's mainly this and this I want to kill. I should have maybe considered this, but we're close to Aurora's Dream. So as long as I can just slow down... As long as I can just slow down the progression of my opponent, that's fine, because we still need to find pieces of the puzzle. We still need to find Gift of Rakoa, we still need to find Ring of Fish. That's absolutely fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Gift of Rakoa, okay. Right, so we play, that goes up to 16, 9. So we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Can take... Up to 17 next turn. 22, 24. So we'll have 24 Faeria next turn. I might just take the forest now. as a way to set up the Gift of Rakoa. But where would I take it? I could take it here. Yeah, let's take it here. It gives us a bit more, it gives us a few more options if I need to. Let's say this gets blocked and I can't jump here. I can take a lake here and jump here, or just go straight in. So I'm just kind of opening up those options. Lost Explorer. Alright. This is it, guys. Yep. Yep. One ring of fish. Oh, we didn't even find one. That's not good. Okay, how do we do this? We can't Yulani's medallion. We don't have enough Faeria. We may have to wait a turn. Not a very good dream, unfortunately. I don't want to play for Goro just yet. Then again, I guess I should, right? Because this land's pretty important. Let's go for an urn. And then we're gonna drop a mochi. Play the urn. Alright, there's a ring of fish. Alright, we just need to I want to draw another card. Ring of fish. Yeah, this should just be lethal. So against the slower decks, you know, this deck's pretty solid. Now, Divine Guardian is our biggest concern, but I do have Aurora. Garudan. Okay. Flame Burst. Oh, and there we go. GG's. Take a lake. Play a Ninja Toad. Play Ring of Fish. Roar this preemptively. Gift. 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 Boom. We could have played the Plague Bearer as well, didn't really matter. And there you have it. That's how the deck works. You know, if you're given enough time, you will be able to pull off this combo. And yeah, the main problem is Rush right now. Yellow Rush is very popular, so this deck will get battered by Yellow Rush, and you don't want that. So if you feel comfortable enough to pilot something like this in your meta, then give it a go. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, it can be very successful. You can get those big Ninja Toads with a one-turn kill. That concludes this episode of Become a God, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Ninja Toad OTK. Modgnik always coming up with the spicy builds. You know, we had the Yellow Fish Rush last episode, and this episode, of course, we have the awesome Fish OTK Ninja Toad build. I enjoy playing it, but it's just a very frustrating play against Yellow Rush. Like I said, wouldn't recommend playing this if that's what your meta is dominated by at the moment. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. We had a few different decks on here. Teddy's deck from the Fall of Everlife Invitational. I do believe that has changed a little bit. I did see Teddy piloting it on ladder against me, and he was using Bone Collector, so maybe Bone Collector is definitely something to consider if you are enjoying that deck currently. There's also my review of the first part, my initial review. I've just given you some ideas of what cards I think will be strong, what cards are bad, or what cards fit into certain decks, so be sure to check that out as well. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Modgnik's Ring of Fish Ninja Frog Toad OTK.